Okay guys, so we are back again and we are going to go over another technique designed for the Tiny Tots class. We're talking about the hip sweep, a very basic move in Jiu-Jitsu. We've already filmed it for the blue belt test, but we're going to go over more details today, and we're also going to show you a version of doing it when you are by yourself, a solo drill. Okay, hip sweep. Coach CJ?
Okay guys, so we're going to start here with our partner, starting in the closed guard. For this one here, your partner can grab the belt or place their hands on the mat. But from here, what we're going to do is we're going to open the guard and put our feet on the mat. That's the first step. We open the guard, feet on the mat. The next step is I'm going to do a hip out. I'm going to hip to my left side. So I turn to my right, I push off with my left foot, and I move my hips out. This creates space and gives you space to sit up. So when you sit up, we want to come here and post our hand all the way on the mat behind us. Okay? Don't go on your elbow. You must go all the way onto your hand. Come here, and now my left arm, that's this one, is going to reach over my partner's elbow and pull this arm in tight and trap it. I want to hug it tight to my body so that he cannot post his arm. I'm going to sweep him to my right side, so I want to make sure I'm trapping this arm on my right. From here, I will push off my left foot, that's this one, so I push it into the mat. From here, I want to lift my hips all the way up into my partner. As I lift my hips up, I'm going to turn hard all the way to my right side. So I lift my hips up, look, keeping this arm trapped the whole time. We turn, and we land here in the mount. Now from here, look, keep the hips down, let go of the arm, and then we can table here, adjust and put the knees in the armpits. And remember, feet in the hips, or feet in the bottom, tight. Let's try it again.
Very nice.
So again, guys, one more time. Here, starting here with the belt or hands on the mat. From here, look, we can do both sides. Look, I open the guard. I'm going to hip out to my right side now. So I turn onto my left. I hip out. Now we do a big sit-up, and I post the hand here on the mat. Remember, guys, don't go on the elbow. Go on your hand. Now I take this right arm, and I get a grip over the elbow, and I pull this in tight. Over the arm, not here, not under. You must go over. Trap this tight. Now I'm sweeping him to my left side. So I must make sure I keep this arm trapped so he does not base his hand here and stop my sweep. So we pull this in tight. I push off my right foot and I lift my hip up. Now I'm not going backwards. I'm not pushing him away. I'm turning here to the side. So I pull this in tight. Look, I'm turning here to the side. Here. As soon as you land, from here you can let go of the arm and then table the arms here tight or wide for a good base. Knees in the armpits, feet tight.
Very nice. Does it matter if this is gi or no gi for this technique?
Works gi or no gi both.
Works gi or no gi. And if you do this in a tournament, do you get points?
You will get 6 points.
Why 6?
2 for the sweep, 4 for the mount.
Very nice. Okay, let's go back and do this one again. I'll walk you guys through it. That was a great explanation. All right, guys, so I'm going to walk you guys through this one so Coach CJ can just demonstrate it while I walk you through it. So he did everything perfectly. We're just going to go ahead and just go over it again. So starting here in the closed guard, the first thing that Coach CJ is going to want to do is to open his guard and create some space. So he's going to open his guard, put the feet on the mat, and he's going to hip out to his left side. Now, let me just emphasize here, the amount of space that you create when you hip out is going to directly connect to how big of a person you can sweep. So if you do a small hip move and create just a little bit of space, you won't be able to sweep somebody bigger than you. When you're fighting against people who are bigger than you, the space between your hips and your opponent has to be huge. So make a big hip move when you do this. Go back again, Coach CJ, and this time really fire the hips out. So he's going to start here, open the guard, put the feet on the mat, and shoot his hips out. Go ahead. Yeah, you want to definitely leave enough space so that if you need to bring this left shin in front of the body, that you can. Go ahead and show us, CJ. Yeah. Yes. The farther away your hips go from the opponent, the higher you'll be able to move your hips. The harder it's going to be for your opponent on top to control you. So now Coach CJ has moved his hips out to his left side, so that means he's going to do this sweep to his right side. Now he's going to sit up as fast as he can. And as he sits up, you'll notice that he posts his right hand on the mat like he described earlier. His left hand is hugging here over the arm. Now you can practice this gi or no gi style. You see here he's grabbing the sleeve and now he's grabbing the wrist. Now in this position, he's going to push his weight off of his right hand and off of his left foot. He pushes off of his right hand and he pushes off of his left foot, and he's going to lift his hips up as high as he can and turn his opponent hard. Yes, the opponent lands on his back. Now listen, as soon as the person lands here, he's going to probably try to upa you and roll back. So he would, no, hold on, Cody. So he would take this right arm, trap your arm here, and continue rolling you over to this side. Okay? So in order to stop that, go ahead and reverse now, go back. As soon as you sweep him, go ahead and go, open the guard, clear the mat, hip out, sit up, post the hand, sweep. As soon as his back touches the mat, you're gonna take both hands and make a huge table. Yeah, as soon as his back touches the mat, but don't let go any sooner than that. If you let go too soon, the guy will be able to base. Okay, that's a 6-point technique. Now, Coach CJ, if you don't have a partner, because we just showed this right now, obviously when you have a partner. If you don't have a partner, can you still practice this at home?
Yes, you can.
How can you do that? Can you show us?
Show you guys, yeah. So we go here. Just imagining like I'm locking the guard around my partner. And then from here, look guys, I'm gonna open the guard, put the feet on the mat, hip out to my left side. Remember, visualize somebody sitting above you here trying to control your hips. You must keep your hips free. So we do a nice big hip out here to the side. Next step, I do a big sit up, post this hand on the mat, and I reach over here and I trap my partner's arm and I pull this in tight. I'm visualizing, feeling myself pull this arm in here, controlling it. Then I'm gonna push off with my right hand and my left foot, lift the hips up here like this. You can stop here and just go back, or look, you can turn all the way and then table the hands here.
Oh, nice.
And then we can come back and do it again.
I like that. Do that
Okay, I
again.
do the other side now. Open the guard, feet on the mat, turn to my side, I move my hips out. Then we do a big sit up, post this hand on the mat, trap over the arm, pull this in tight. Visualizing everything. Push off my left hand, my right foot.
Hang on a second here. Look at this, guys. He's pushing off of his left hand, and he's pushing off of his right foot, and lifting up his body and keeping his base. Go ahead and show us.
So we come here and here.
Yeah. Look at that. Hold on. Stay there. See the other foot. Base only on that left hand and the right foot. And how do you finish it?
And then from here, look, we turn all the way here, and then we table, hips down. Even squeezing here in this position, squeezing the knees tight, okay? But that's how you can do it solo at home.
Awesome. Beautiful technique. Thank you, Coach CJ.
Thank you, guys.